Hi everyone, happy Monday. If you've been here before, hello. If you haven't, hi, I'm Lena. I do card readings. I usually do them on Sundays now. I'm doing weekly readings. I used to do daily readings, but life happens and I just do not have the time anymore. My readings are for everybody. My readings are for the people that it resonates with. I don't guide myself astrologically, so if this resonates with you, great. If you want to, hit like. If you want to hear more, subscribe. Also, I always say that it might not resonate for you specifically, but it might resonate for somebody that you know, because sometimes messages do need to be delivered through people that we know to certain people. So if that's your case, feel free to share with whomever it is you feel that needs to hear it. Today we're going to start off with a deck that I hadn't touched in a while. This is the Morgan Tarot, and I thoroughly enjoy the Morgan Tarot because it has like this really great sense of humor. For me, I look for things with sense of humor, and this deck has it, so I recommend it if you are into buying tarot at all. This is a weird one. It's not for everybody. It is for everybody, but it's on the funnier end of the spectrum. So without further ado, let's begin the reading for this week. Whoa, heavy. Are we dealing with heavy issues this week? Is something throwing you off balance? You see a balance there? Could be the case. These are coming out fast. It's a dog eat dog food world. I'll read a little bit from that. And last card, who am I? Listen, you know what it is? I feel like the three first cards are the pillars of the reading. They are not the entire thing. But with these three cards, it does feel like for some of you, you're going through like something heavy. And we'll see what this heaviness is actually about, because it can be anything. Like I said, the three first cards are the pillars of the reading. Then with the second row, we get into the meat. But let's see what this dog eats dog food world thing is. These are not numbered, so please be patient. I have to find it. It's a dog eat dog. It's a dog eat dog food world. There we go. In the realm of constant concern about how to survive, it's nice to know the methods, but being in the realm is often a result of direct enormous amounts of energy towards believing you are there. Overwhelming anxiety and being stuck tends to perpetuate the situation. So again, we need to start thinking about solutions and how to get out of whatever heaviness that you are dealing with, and stop fixating on the fact that you are in a heavy situation. And with who am I at the end, it's like, okay, what are you made of? Like, this is about to prove to yourself that you can get yourself out of this situation. But let's not ramble with the first three. Let's actually get into it. It's summer here and it's getting hot. It is getting hot. I'm feeling hot now, but I didn't turn on the AC, and I will not stop the reading to turn on the AC. So I will remain hot. We are going to clarify with the Mystic Mondays Tarot, and we're starting out with heavy. What is this heaviness that we're talking about? Six of Pentacles. Maybe you're being asked to find balance or restore balance with a situation in which you need to give, not just receive, or the other way around. You need to start feeling like you need to receive. I mean, it is upright, which I do like, so it could insinuate that it is in your favor. So maybe it is that you need to start giving, or that you are in a situation now where you can return to whomever it is that gave you. Whoa, okay, justice reverse. So with this, I do feel like, obviously, it's an unjust situation. You've probably been very generous towards a situation or towards people or towards a person. You see how it resonates with you. And this thing hasn't probably been reciprocal towards you in kind. I do feel like it's a heavy monetary energy, so it can be that you lent out money or that you helped somebody out financially to some capacity, and this person either hasn't paid you back or hasn't been really reciprocal in the helping kind of a thing. Maybe you're the one that needs help right now, or maybe you just would like some gratitude. It doesn't even have to go that heavy. Maybe you don't need the help, but you would just appreciate some gratitude. So it could be that. It's a dog eat dog food world. Death. Well, that situation is coming to an end. And I'll tell you why. Two of Wands. Perfect. So remember how I was saying with this card that it's not about fixating on the problem, but finding a solution? That is the Two of Wands. You being in a situation where you are looking at the landscape and making a plan to move from it, to finding ways out. With death, it's like, okay, you're done. You're done with this person or this situation or these people. And you're like, okay, clearly I'm not going to get what I need from these people. So I have to go find it somewhere else, or I have to put my energy into something else. And that is where we're at right now with that card. Who am I? Six of Swords. You're moving to calmer waters. Maybe you do need to move away from the situation or these people. Maybe you do need to realize that you're worth more and that you give. That you give and that you deserve to receive in kind. And you're just done with it. You're done fixating on the why they won't give you what you need or what you want or in return, or that they aren't grateful for you. And you're just like, you know what? I appreciate myself with this who am I thing. And I am ready to move on to other situations where people will. And the Hierophant. I do feel like the Hierophant does get like this reputation of being an official card. But I feel like in this context, it is about you becoming this spiritual authority over yourself. You really finding yourself through this separation of this unreciprocal situation. Yeah, you're done. You're done, and you value yourself now. You hold yourself to a higher standard. That would be a great way to put it. You hold yourself to a higher standard now because you've gone through this process, because you've questioned yourself, and because you've come to the conclusion that you deserve to get what you put out. And it's a lot. Clearly you are giving, so you do deserve to get. So you need to get. Go get. Go get with people that give, not just take. So we are going to close out with the Sacred Symbols Oracle, as I usually do. Before I used to, I just do. Ever since I got this deck, and it took me a minute to get it, but it just became my thing, my closer. This is my closer. So last card. Ooh, veiled. Interesting. We're going to read this. 38. So, short read, bear with me. All is not being revealed at this time. Is someone around you hiding or holding back information or an aspect of themselves? Please use caution in proceeding, or perhaps the mask is inviting you to be more protective of what you share. Draw another... See, the first part resonated a little bit with me, but I mean, that second sentence, like, or perhaps the mask is inviting you to be more protective of what you share. I mean, it's great to share. It's great to be a giver. I'm a giver. It's really hard for me not to give because I really do enjoy it. But sometimes you really need to moderate those things and see who deserves to be given. Draw another card for clarity in your next right action. You can meditate on the mask to achieve altered states of awareness and encourage hidden abilities to rise to the surface for your consciousness. I think we got the message in the second sentence, and it's that. It's, and the first and second. Really see who needs to be in your life. Really take, with that Two of Wands, really take a good look at the landscape of the people around you, of the situations around you. If you feel like any of those people are draining you, a good way, for me, a good way to feel that is when I get their text messages or when I get phone calls from them. Do I want to respond or do I not? Do I feel like, oh, I don't want to deal with this person? This is probably, I mean, it's not an end all, but it is a sign in this context, in this reading, that they've probably spent their time that they had to in your life, confirmation burp, and now it's time to set them free, set yourself free, and move on to greener pastures. Yeah, so that would be the two messages for the last card. Look for who needs to be there and who doesn't, and start like phasing out. Or if it's a really bad situation, feel free to cut them out. I cut out, I mean, whoever invented the block, the block option in your phone, I love that. I'm just like, I don't want to hear any more about it. Block. I don't want to hear you. Block. No, block. Whoever feels draining to you, block. And make sure that you, in moving on from this, make sure that people earn what you have to give, okay? And give with discernment, not just free willy-nilly because you're going to create this entire situation again. So that is the message for this week. I think it's a lot to deal with. Cutting out people is not easy for some people. For me it is, but for some people it's not. And time to really realize who you are and move on. Show that you value yourself, show that you love yourself, and move on. Anyway, that's it. Lots of love, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.